Hello everyone, and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot. Hope you're doing well out there. Once again, we are joined by Wolfelder Ricana.
Yeah.
As we go into Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. There was supposed to be a voice line there, but again, it seems to be gone. However, without further ado, let's launch into it. Yes, override it. Now, as for this game, just like Crash 1, I did play it on the original PS1. The thing is, though, I have no memory of this game. None.
I will admit, although I have a lot of nostalgia with this game, there are some things even I don't quite remember.
Crystals.
But for the things that I do, I will bring them up. But this game, Cortex terrified me as a kid reading off the title. And the whole thing with Crash being smushed up against the smush behind it scared me, so I really didn't touch this game for a while as a kid.
Yeah.
How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any Earthbound operatives left?
You fool!
Oh yeah, I forgot about his new little assistant.
Situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find an enemy.
But I just realized Coco was watching an anime with Crash.
Yeah.
Battery
Yeah.
is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
So, first question is, where's Tana?
Well, remember when I said she was kind of removed because of her more sexualized appearance?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's why we have Coco now.
But where is she?
I have no idea. If I remember correctly, well, then again, I'm not going to say if I remember correctly, because I'm not really sure about this. I do think at this point, she broke up with Crash or something, and is now with Pinstripe?
Yes, but where is that explained in game?
That I don't know.
Just like, why is Cortex after the crystals? Where's that explained in game?
He's looking to free someone.
But that's never explained in game. Not yet.
Well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, and also the controls. Like the other Crash, which after coming from Super Meat Boy where I've been spoiled,
But I'd rather expect
it's a little bit slower.
would have been turned
Very much slower. However, two new things were added to Crash's moveset, and they all involve one button.
through each
The A button in this case, which allows you to crouch, to slide, and to belly flop.
Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is
I cannot tell you how much of a boon this is already.
we will speak again.
Right, now to save. I'll just go ahead and save over that one.
It's going
Oh, I
to
just
get,
loaded it instead. Luckily, it's the
going
same
to get
bloody
better.
thing. Sorry, what?
No, I was saying it's going to get better once we move to the next game as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's the same thing. I just had that save file prepared. The save over. Be kind to the boxes and earn a special gem.
Again, still hate that hint.
Why? It's straightforward.
Yeah, but for some reason, it just bothers me. And I think that's more my childhood experience for that. Because as a kid, I actually found that out from my best friend's cousin, who taught me about that.
Ah.
So
But-
to me, it's more of a thing of they're pretty much getting rid. They pretty much don't really want someone to avoid that specific thing, but I don't know. It's new age, new time, but to us who didn't have the internet back then, well, we kind of had the privilege of playground chat, basically. Or, you know, watching someone else who knew what to do.
Or you're like me and had no one and had to figure everything out on your own.
Yeah.
Now, you might be wondering, why did I skip the crystals? That's the whole point of this. You'll see. You'll see. It's something rather special.
Yeah.
You know, I did wonder about this gem here, but everything shows that you can still collect this just fine and still get the Easter egg.
Which can happen multiple times, by the way. I think it only happens, you can only do it twice before he just repeats the dialogue we're about to get, but it's still fun.
And now the Crash Dance.
Yes.
The greatest edition added.
No, Crash. To save the world, I need crystals. Crystals! One more time. They look like this. Crystals, Crash. Go back through one of those doors and bring me crystals.
So, you want me to go get another gem, is what you're saying. Well, you heard him. Let's go get another gem.
Yep. Yeah.
This time the box gem.
Yep. And just to... That won't be the only time we probably do that as far as getting that Easter egg. It exists within Crash 3 as well. Which, that one, I actually found out on my own. I was just like, you know what? What happens if I leave? The only difference is the character that gets to choose it.
Ah.
Type force.
Yep, so now we're onto the box gem, which... Luckily, in this one, I don't think there's as many perfectionist gems.
No. Now, they do have death routes, and I think some of them let you get gems within them, but all that requires is just for you to make it to where that platform spawns without dying. If you can do that, that's it. It's not, you have to go through the whole level, you just have to reach a certain point. So for those of you who found the Perfectionist incredibly daunting in Crash 1, you don't have to fear as much.
Much.
Yeah, that part's kind of tricky.
It really isn't, because I just realized what I could do.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the slide jump, but sometimes it can be a little tricky.
Or, you know, I can just die. That works too.
Yeah, just like that bird. That bird can be a little tricky sometimes.
Okay. Okay, how am I supposed to break this one to get up there?
And then try to go back.
Okay, so just touching nitro crates makes them blow up in this one. Good to know.
Oh, yes. Yes. And this is going to actually get a little bit of repeating here. In the original, this is where they changed the. At least I believe it's this one. It's either this one, if not, it's the third one that added this. But in the original, I do think this is where they added jumping on the boxes 5 times instead of 10. So I don't know if you noticed, but some of those boxes jump a little high.
Yeah, they're jumping.
Yeah. This area is supposed to try to teach you about slide jump, but again, it can be a little tricky.
Yeah, especially when it's all built around, once again, a square hitbox. And now he has an oval. Yeah.
Which I think I've seen, I think Rich Fresh commentaries went through this trilogy as well. I think they also said that was a huge problem. Oh hey, this is back. Which I think they did have a game over screen similar to that, but it was Cortex instead.
In box gem now. Or you need a special skill later on.
I do believe it is possible, because this doesn't have the extra skills like Crash 2 does.
Crash 2 did have the extra skills, though.
Did they? Oh,
yeah.
remember.
The super belly flop, the extra run, bazooka.
Now I know all of those from Crash 3. I don't remember seeing any of them here.
They started here.
Mm.
So I'm wondering if I have to wait until the Death Tornado. After all, how else would you be able to break those Nitro cards crates normally?
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I don't even think the Death Tornado Spin could save you from that. They could help you get over them just fine.
Okay. Okay, I landed on it. That time it did not explode. But they do count, so at some point, normally, you would have to destroy them. So I'm starting to think that the box gem is not quite doable in this one yet.
It might not be, but I do know that there is at the end of this particular path, there is those exclamation boxes. They have one for the nitros.
Yeah. Then there's the question of how can you break that one? Because you do need it.
The problem is, if you do that, you can't go there.
Excuse you?
No, I was saying, if you break the mountain crate, you might not be able to get up.
You cannot get up there.
That's what I just said.
There's no may about it. You cannot. There we go. So how are you supposed to break that one?
That's what I'm trying to think.
And that doesn't help.
This bird gives me all the trouble.
Yep. Well, that takes care of the nitrous. Too bad you can't get the other ones. Not without some type of double jump. Which I want to check that real quick. Well, that was useless. Well then, I just won't do it here. Yeah, you can't even slide underneath it.
Hmm.
Okay, I did it the same exact way. 3 other times. Suddenly doesn't work? God, I hate the hitboxes in this game already. There we go. Okay, and what part of them thought these things were a good idea?
The birds?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm not a fan of them either. Because the second you land on them, they do that, and then if you miss your jump, you can't get that. You can't get up there.
So, it's just more arbitrary bullshit that keeps you from actually progressing, adds nothing of actually true value, punishes you for otherwise movements. Yeah, this game's already starting out great. In other words, it's fucking shite. So you know what? I just don't care anymore. I'm just gonna go grab the crystal. Fuck the extra stuff. This game's not worth it.
Yeah, it used to be something you could cheese by jumping onto either of the sides.
Screw you. Alright, there's that.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? There, Crash?
Oh my gosh, she made it home.
You know, I completely believe Cortex. We had to help him save the world by getting him these weird, powerful, ominous, dark-colored crystals. It sounds totally legit.
Yeah.
However, this will wrap up this episode. Won't lie, I'm already missing Super Meat Boy. However, you'll probably catch me in the next episode. Have a good one.
See you later.